What's up, guys? Welcome back to Latin Chopsticks. Thank you so much for tuning in. Guys, today we were doing some driving. We ended up coming to Daytona, and something I've been wanting to do since last year is there is, I believe it's pronounced Buc-ee's, which is pretty much like a very large, almost a convenience store mixed with a gas station. And some of the largest gas stations in the world, I think, are owned by Buc-ee's. So basically they have like a whole bunch of food, they have a whole bunch of options here, and one of the things that I really have been dying to try is their, I believe it's a brisket sandwich that they have. So we made it, we did it, and we are here. We're actually waiting in line right now to kind of go into the store. Unfortunately, I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard there is a storm that was announced that is most likely gonna be hitting Florida directly, and it's gonna be coming in through mid-Florida, which is pretty close pretty much to us. It's basically us, basically. So we are also trying to take advantage of going to different cities right now to try to see if we could find some water, because unfortunately in Orlando it's completely gone. And I've been looking now for 2 days and I can't find any, and it happens so that we were about to run out of water at our house anyway. So this kind of hit us pretty hard. So we're trying to figure all that out, but at the same time I did want to squeeze a video in, especially because it's an opportunity. We don't come to Daytona too often, and we actually are here. So, and I've been dying to do this place since it opened last year, or 2020. I can't remember when exactly it opened. I don't know if it was the end of 2020 or beginning of 2021. Regardless, this place is not even 2 years old, and I do want to check it out. I do want to try the food there because I've heard nothing but good things about Buc-ee's. So yeah, let's go ahead and I'll see you guys inside the store. Guys, this store is massive. I just didn't think it was gonna be like this. We ended up grabbing a brisket sandwich, a pulled pork sandwich, a turkey sandwich, a sausage on a stick. We got something called beaver nuggets. Let me show you guys real quick here. This is the first time I'm doing this like this, so. But yeah, we ended up getting beaver nuggets. I've never tried that. There's like a wall full of different nuts. My wife is gonna grab one. So we're gonna go all out here. Unfortunately, they don't have water, so we're gonna have to keep driving around until we find some, but like I said, I wanted to squeeze some time in for you guys, and on top of that, this is something I really did want to do, and this is something I really did want to show you guys. So the other thing we're going to do right now is on the other side of the store, they actually have, and I'm super excited for it, beef jerky. But they have like bagged beef jerky branded as Buc-ee's, but they have freshly made, well, in a way, freshly made beef jerky, and they sell it by the pound, and there's like 20 different flavors. So I'm going to try to see if I can get one or two different flavors, maybe like half a pound or half a pound each, but we'll see. But we're gonna keep looking around, and then next time we see each other, it's gonna be probably in the car. So I'll see you guys. What's up, guys? Welcome back. All right, we did it. We ended up buying, we ended up spending way too much. We got so much freaking food that we want to try out. I can't wait. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of go through each thing, and we're just gonna try at least each one. But we got this one here. This is our sliced brisket sandwich. This is what they're mostly known for. This right here is another one. We ended up getting a barbecue turkey sandwich as well. As I mentioned in the store, we got a sausage in a blanket, or on a stick. And then we have this one, which is another sliced brisket sandwich. Oh my God, we got 3 sliced brisket sandwich? That's crazy. We ended up getting some snacks as well. The only real snack that I want to kind of focus on is gonna be this one, the beaver nuggets. This is something that people have told me I have to try when I come here. But for the rest of the food, we got ourselves some delicious beef jerky. We got like 3 different flavors. We got a club melt, a fried chicken sandwich, which sounded freaking amazing, and a pulled pork barbecue sandwich. So we're gonna start digging into these. I'm gonna try my best to record, get everything done, because we're in the car. I thought there'd be a place to sit. Unfortunately, there isn't. So I'm used to kind of like Wawa. Wawa does have a place to sit, but let's go ahead and try these babies out. All right, guys, I wanted to do the first unveiling here. As you guys see, I'm trying my best here with one hand. Oh my God, that looks so freaking delicious. A little dry looking, but it's a sandwich. It's packed up. I could have ordered a fresh one, like where they just took it out, but it was such a huge line. Regardless, my interest right now is the flavor. Look how thick that cut of brisket is. Let's go ahead and take a bite and see if this is good. I love that char look right there. Oh my goodness. Let's try this out. All right, guys, so we're doing this right here. Oh my God. The bun has this delicious barbecue sauce that is almost like a little barbecue paste. Super sweet, super acidic. The brisket, very, very dry, but oh, I wish I could show you guys this. It's just hard to do it with one hand, but it literally just kind of comes apart at the grain. Super tender, super soft. You get that smoky flavor, the sweetness from the barbecue, a little bit of the acidity from the barbecue, the tenderness of that steak, of that brisket, it being cut so thick. The only unfortunate part, it is pretty dry, but like I said, you have options of getting freshly made ones. I just grabbed one that was probably sitting there for like 10 minutes. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and try the next sandwich. There's a ton here, so in all honesty, we're just gonna try 1 or 2 bites of each one. I was so tempted on finishing that one, but this is gonna be the turkey. My opinion, before I even open it, the brisket was kind of dry. This one I grabbed from the same place. I'm really thinking this one's gonna be super dry, but the flavor's what I'm really focusing. Remember, this is a gas station, and you easily have the choice of just letting them know, hey, I want to order this, and they'll make it and give it to you right on the spot, so you don't have to grab one that's ready. So let's go ahead and check this one out. All right, guys, same thing as before. Let me put it on my leg here. Let's get the big reveal here. Oh, beautiful bun. Oh my goodness, look at that piece of turkey. It looks like they're nice white meat. Super cut. It has the same kind of barbecue paste, but like nicely and thickly cut. You could tell the smoky flavor of it. Look at that. That is just beautiful. Let's go ahead and try this out. All right, guys, here we go. Big burger here. Oh my God, there's like 8 of these. Yeah. Delicious turkey. Delicious pepper taste to it. You have the sweetness from the barbecue. It's a little dry, but it's not too dry, so it's not that bad. It's not as bad as the brisket. With that said, I will say that obviously the brisket has a lot more flavor, but this is simply delicious. And the outer layer with the pepper pieces kind of really adds on to that flavor when you bite in. Next thing we're gonna try is a sausage on a stick. Honestly, I haven't had anything like this since like pretty much corn dogs way back when I was in high school, which is a long time ago. And then sometimes in college, you had an option to buy it, and I would buy it just out of nostalgia. Now, the good thing is, it doesn't look like they use like a regular hot dog sausage. They actually use the sausage, so I'm pretty excited to see what the flavor and what everything's gonna be like on this, if I could figure out how to open it, because they wrap this up so good. And it's covered in plastic, so I'm not really gonna, until I take it completely off. There we go. I'll just do halfway here so I can show you guys. All right, guys, so you can see that delicious flavoring of the sausage. It looks like it's one of those dried, almost jerky sausage. That's what it looks like. And it's wrapped around a tortilla that looks like was slightly grilled. Let's go ahead and try this out. See the flavors, see if it's as good as it say. All right, guys, let's go ahead and try this baby out. Oh my God. This thing is delicious. I mean, the inside of the sausage, you see all those little fat that's been rendered in there. You see the seasonings. It's not overly salty. And tortilla kind of helps keep my hand not greased up. There's not that much grease because the tortilla absorbs most of it. But oh my God, the flavor is amazing on this thing. All right, guys, the next one we're gonna try is the pulled pork barbecue sandwich. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm kind of full already. There's 3 sandwiches left and a piece of beef jerky that I do want to try with you guys. But I mean, all this stuff is really, really good. Of course, somebody asked the other day, it's like, I went, I think it was in the Filipino restaurant. I ordered like a bunch of food and the person was like, were you able to eat all that? No, guys, you guys know if I can't eat it, I'll usually take it home. And today I have my wife and my wife's friend, so we're all kind of sharing together.
Hi.
So to do this, so we're gonna go ahead and try this out. This one's the pulled pork sandwich. I kind of looked at it and I peeked, I apologize. It reminds me a little bit of Sloppy Joe back when I was in school, but let's go ahead and show you guys. All right, guys, so this is the pulled pork sandwich. This one's definitely the messiest one, so I'm not really gonna take it out and show you guys as best as I can here. I'll just, let me do this. So definitely is shredded, so we're gonna go ahead and try this out. Oh, this is the messiest one, so I'm going to be really careful here because I don't want to get anything in the car. But it's time to dig in onto this one. Did not like that bite at all. But there's a big chunk in there. I'm trying to see if I can get to it. That piece that I had, it looks like it was sitting against the paper, and there's no texture to it. It was just mushy, which is weird to me. I like feeling the texture of beef, of the food, so this just feels like I was biting into a soft, mushy thing. But let's go ahead and try this part out. Pulled pork, when it got the chunky piece, delicious. In all honesty, I'd get some of the other ones. It was my least favorite one of all the ones I tried. It was really, really good when I got to that like the chunky piece on the inside, but the way they shredded it, and like I said, maybe it's because I didn't get it just fresh coming out, like I just pulled it out. In all honesty, that one it was just too mushy for me. So I felt like I was biting into like a soft pillow that had mush in it. So flavors are great, but I'm a very texture person too, so I'll stay away from that one. But now I'm very curious to this one. When I saw it, immediately I was like, I gotta try that fried chicken sandwich. So let me go ahead and try to open this out, and let's see how this is. Wow, this one's wrapped the best in my opinion out of all of them. I want to try to unwrap it in a way that I can seal it again if I need to, which I know I will. Ooh. All right, let's go ahead and show you guys this. All right, guys, so this is the fried chicken sandwich. Looks good. Kind of reminds me of like Popeyes or basically like, you know, we had the craze 2 years ago with like all the chicken sandwiches, or 3 years ago. But it doesn't look that appetizing in all honesty, in my opinion. But maybe if I take a bite, it'll be delicious. I think it's covered in like some sort of either spicy mayo or sweet sauce. So we'll go ahead and try that out. All right, guys, so I'm gonna take the paper. I don't want to try it. I just want to try the burger itself. The chicken sandwich. All right, you ready? I'm not gonna lie, the flavor, amazing. The sauce, delicious. It's white meat in there, so it is a little dry. It seems like to be once again, it's because I'm grabbing the ones that are on there, but the seasoning of the chicken, the seasoning of the batter that's around it is delicious, and the sauce just adds this complexity of sweetness to cancel out the saltiness from the crispiness of the chicken. It just ends up being a really good balance of food, a really good balanced bite. I'm gonna try this part right here with this spicy looking mayo and try that out. And then we'll move on to our next last sandwich. Honestly, you get a bite with that spicy mayo, it elevates the flavor so much. That was really, really good. Way better than the first bite. Hey, the last one, and surprisingly, it was the most expensive one, but it's their club melt. Now this one looks like it had like roast beef and like a whole bunch of other stuff on the inside, covered in melted cheese. It honestly really reminded me of Arby's, if you guys know what Arby's is. So as soon as I saw it, it was the last one. It was the only one I hadn't grabbed. And I wanted to go ahead and I'm here. This is like 70 miles away from Orlando where we live. So I wanted to try this out. I wanted to make sure we got a little bit of everything. Wow, look at this. You guys gotta check this out. Honestly, just from seeing it, I can tell why it's the most expensive one. It has bacon, melted cheese, turkey, ham, and different things like that in there. Let's go ahead and just grab a big bite of this so I can finally move on to the beef jerky, but let's see how delicious this is. All right, guys, I can't wait. This actually really does look, I'm really full, but this looks delicious. Try it out. Oh my God. The turkey has a really strong taste. Then right after that, you get the taste of the bacon. I didn't really personally feel the ham, but it's in there. It has 2 pieces of bacon, 2 pieces of ham, 2 pieces of the turkey, and 2 pieces of like sliced chicken as well, but like takeout deli style chicken. The sauce, delicious. The bacon is salty. The cheese unfortunately cooled down. If we would have had this first, when everything was still hot, I'm telling you, I have a feeling it would have been perfect. All right, the last thing I want to try is the jerky. And I'm only going to try 1 piece. There's 3 different flavors that I got. In my opinion, I feel like if one of them's good, they're most likely all good. So we did get a turkey jerky, but I'm going to try the actual jerky. I'm going to see if I can rip this piece off here. Oh my goodness. I gotta show you guys this. All right, guys, look at that. That looks really, really good. It's actually refrigerated, so it's kind of cold. Super easy to snap off. I asked, and these are actually pretty freshly made. They're made this week, so let's go ahead and try this out. All right. It's unfortunate they didn't label them, but I think this might be the teriyaki one. The more you bite, the more that flavor releases. And even though it's jerky, as you're chewing, it just gets so moist and so, man, it's really, really good. This is some of the best jerky I've ever had. So good. You guys should try it. All right, guys, I'm gonna rip a piece of the other one because that was amazing. I believe this one's called their steakhouse jerky. Go ahead and try it out. This one's a little darker, as you can tell. And there's pepper, black pepper, really big pieces, so it's really apparent when you're chewing it. But the flavors go together so well. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull it from one side. This is how it looks like. It looks like shrimp. Like the shape of it kind of looks like a little shrimp. But visually, it kind of looks like it's like a Cheeto, but covered in like caramel. So let's go ahead and try this baby out. Let's see if they're as good as people say. Hopefully this is as good as they say. Oh wow, that's good. I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to think of how to describe this flavor. It's exactly what I said. It's like a flavorless Cheeto, but that sauce that covers it, it's like caramel with a little bit of butterscotch. Oh my God, that is delicious. Really sweet, so like I had 3 or 4 there and I'm good. I basically cleansed my palate of all the saltiness from all the different sandwiches we had and the beef jerky there at the end. But wow. Considering this is a gas station, this is some of like the best gas station food I've ever had in my life. And I guarantee that if we would have just ordered the food and waited for it, despite how busy it was, we would have waited the 30 minutes. I mean, right now, from 1 to 10, I would honestly give it for gas station food, I would give it like an 8. But I guarantee that if I would have gotten it and ordered it freshly made and had them call out my order and I picked it up, because you have both options, I would have given it a 10, because the flavor from that brisket, the thickness and the amount of meat you get in each one of those sandwiches is amazing. Because normally when you go to like smaller gas stations and you buy like some type of burger or sandwich, you get like this big bun, and then in the middle you have like either a small piece of meat or you have 1 or 2 slices and they're thin. I mean, this brisket was like super thick. The sausage was, in my opinion, one of the best things because of the flavor and the balancing of all that. That was amazing. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I wanted to do kind of something a little bit different. I know it's not Orlando, but I wanted to check this Buc-ee's out, and I wanted to do a video. I wanted to show you guys my first reaction. I had never been in there, and it blew my mind. There's literally like 60 gas stations. Let me see if I could turn this real quick. I don't have that much room, but I don't know if you guys can see, but there's like literally 60 different stations for gas, which is the biggest gas station I've ever seen. And I know there's some bigger ones. I think the biggest Buc-ee's is like in Texas or something on the way to Vegas, but I am super impressed. With that said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I can never say it enough. Guys, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button to help me with that logarithm. We're almost at 600 subscribers, and we are that much closer to getting to 1,000 subscribers. That is the short-term goal that we have. I really hope we can hit that before the end of the year. I know with your support, I will. And guys, thank you so much for everything and for always constantly tuning in. If you guys have any recommendations, I already have 3 different people that have recommended in the last 3 weeks with different restaurants. I haven't had a chance to do them because I kind of had a list of what we wanted to do. And now with this hurricane that's coming here to Florida, depending on if it ends up coming and how strong it's going to be, it's going to cause some delays on some things, but we're definitely going to try to figure it out. We're trying to see if maybe I could do a video tomorrow again and have it recorded and set and edited. That way, if God forbid it ends up being really bad and I have to end up leaving, or you know, the power goes out, or they end up closing or doing like some sort of I don't know, curfew or something like that, because that tends to happen, especially right after a storm, because of cables that are loose on the ground. They have to wait for electricity to fix it, electricians and stuff of the city. I don't want to leave you guys without a video. Obviously, it's all gonna depend. I will give you guys the information. I'll do a post like I did, like a month ago when I ended up getting COVID, and I'll let you guys know ahead of time. Thank you again. Can never say it enough. I'll see you guys next Sunday, hopefully, if everything goes all right. But until then, let's just keep on eating.